Just a month ago, the 16-year-old was diagnosed with stage 2 cancer that has spread to his abdomen. All through the bad news, Sean has remained strong and confident. Bilquis finished her magnificent high school career breaking Rebecca Lobo's scoring record and finishing with over 3,000 career points. Her name was mentioned seemingly every day on this station, even when she wasn't playing. She wears a different color jersey on the court, and she has to play by a slightly different set of rules. But that doesn't mean she likes her position any less.
In 2007, C.J. Kogel graduated from UMass after spending 4 years as an All-American punter for the Minutemen. But it's what he did after his time in Amherst that has people talking.
Penalties. First, to number 13, Connor Flynn. He receives 1 minute for an illegal body check. The second
Sean will be an Athlete of the Week just by his accomplishments on the field, but there is so much more to this young man. And this week, he's our ABC 40 Athlete of the Week.
The team is my family. I mean, I love them to death. This game obviously meant a lot. It meant more than the Super Bowl to me, but I just want to help them get them to the Super Bowl.
Sean Cruzado has done all he can to better the Chicopee Pacers' Super Bowl chances. The starting linebacker for the Pacers has helped lead a squad that hasn't lost a game since the first week of the season. And while the Pacers are already playoff bound, Sean's season is over.
They told me I had to get surgery and all, but they said that, you know, if everything's all good, then you'll be back and playing football for the rest of the season. I was keeping an eye on something, and then it ended up being more serious than what it was.
Sean Cruzado will be sidelined for the remainder of the year after beginning treatment for testicular cancer. Just a month ago, the 16-year-old was diagnosed with stage 2 cancer that has spread to his abdomen. All through the bad news, Sean has remained strong and confident.
That's one thing you gotta just keep, you can't let it get to you. You know, nowadays medicine's getting better. You know, just keep fighting it. You gotta keep fighting. You can't let it bring you down.
Sean will certainly be on the minds of his Pacer teammates and coaches the remainder of the season, but Chicopee won't be the only team thinking of Sean Cruzado. 3 other teams, Chicopee Comp, South Hadley, and Holyoke, will wear Sean's number 9 on their helmets for the rest of the year. A true sign of respect and sportsmanship.
It means a lot. I was actually surprised all the people actually, you know, when I'm asked live, all the comments are left. South Hadley writing a note, and, you know, I want to thank you for that too. Just the support was great, you know, made me feel good, and they were there 100%.
And just like any athlete, Sean is certain he'll be donning the maroon and gold again, and there's no one who wants him back more than his head coach.
He's a tremendous, tremendous person, the best attitude I've ever had. I've been coaching 20 years in 3 different sports. He's got the best attitude I've ever seen an athlete have, and he just brings it every single game. Every single practice. He's just a pleasure to coach, and I love the kid to death.
Here's to a speedy recovery. Sean Cruzado is our ABC 40 Athlete of the Week.
In the fall of 1899, the student body at Massachusetts Agricultural College voted to organize a varsity basketball team. The team won one of its 4 games in 1900 and thus began a program that would reach the highest of highs and see its share of lows over the next 100 seasons.
People here expected good things to happen. There was a karma throughout this valley that was unbelievable. Season tickets sold out. People were coming from Boston. You had the campus absolutely saying, how do we help? And it was a special time because it wasn't about me or us, it was about all of us.
This tie that I have on, this was John's slogan. refuse to lose. I believe in that motto, refuse to lose, because that was John's attitude. He said, we'll play anyone, anywhere, any place, anytime. That was his attitude, and he did. And he'd go out and play the best and beat them.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of ABC 40's Above the Rim, a Western Mass Championship edition of Above the Rim. The Western Mass Finals are set to go tomorrow at the Curry-Hicks Cage up at UMass. It'll play host to 6 Western Mass Championships, 6 different games with 6 different storylines, and tonight we'll try and break it all down for you next on Above the Rim. And welcome into what could be the final edition of ABC 40's Above the Rim for the season. It's Western Mass Championship Eve. Tonight, our annual championship preview show. And we'll start things off with the girls. The Division I girls race has been a good one all year long. Amherst, of course, finished the season with that perfect record, and they've played themselves into a Western Mass final. They are a very balanced team with outside shooters, strong guard play, and a very good interior game as well. They're led by seniors Alyssa Leonard and Jenna Clays. But they are a complete team for sure. Mariah Lasser, she's a great player, and there's something to be said for being undefeated. They'll be well matched by East Longmeadow, though. East Longmeadow is also a balanced team. They're fast, they move the ball around, and they have the best post player in girls basketball on our area. Senior Krista Ferrantino has showed off her skills all season. But in the semifinals against Holyoke, she went out with 33 points in a dominating effort. The Spartans' point guard is another senior, Lori Bonanno. She knows how to run an offense, and she has plenty of weapons around her. Junior Kylie White may be the best outside shooter in the girls' ranks, and sophomore Arielle Ward has been a mismatch for teams all season long. No matter how you spin it, it's going to be a great game tomorrow evening.
Honestly, I mean, for Jenna and me, it's taken 4 years to get to this point.
Yeah, it really is what it's all about. There's no doubt about it. So, number 1 Amherst against number 3 East Longmeadow in the Division I Girls Western Mass Final at the Cage. It's a 5:45 tip-off. Well, the 6th and final game of the night will be the Division I Boys Final. It's been another division full of competition with different teams stepping up at different times this year. The final will feature East Longmeadow. There's that word again. And Westfield. The Spartans were the number 2 seed in the tournament. No surprise there. Westfield, on the other hand, is a bit of a surprise. They knocked off number 1 seed Northampton 65-61 on Tuesday night. Westfield just 14-8 on the year. They've now beaten Ham twice and East Longmeadow once. The Bombers are a dramatic team. Junior point guard Jordan Santiago can take it to the hole by himself, but he's also a sharpshooter with Alex Gartzka, who can shoot from anywhere outside within 30 feet. They're athletic inside, too, with senior Aaron Rodgers and 6'5" sophomore Joe Mead. East Longmeadow's the deepest team in Western Mass. They have 8 seniors and a bench full of athletes. Ryan Mikowitz is probably the best point guard in our area. He has James Bertier launching from the outside, Devin Abad inside, and then Dan Martin, who can beat you inside and outside. They provide a big mismatch no matter how you cover them. Their full court pressure and size give teams fit. This is going to be a great final.
It's crazy. I mean, no one would have thought we would have made it because we're the 4th seed.
All right, that's Dan Martin, East Longmeadow's inside-outside guy. Number 2, East Longmeadow against number 4, Westfield. And you'll notice there, number 1 is not there. 7:30 tip-off at the Cage, the 6th and final game of a big championship Saturday. Well, a new feature on Above the Rim is the Dunkin' Donuts Dunk of the Night. This one came with us a couple of weeks ago, but it's certainly worth another look. It comes in the first half of a Sabas new leadership game. Andre King of Sabas sends it ahead to Kamali Bay. He slams it home. There's the look, and you can check it out again. He's just a sophomore. That's the Dunkin' Donuts Dunk of the Night, and we'll have plenty more when we come back. Stick around.